Hi there everybody, it's UK independent demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.com. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm playing with the Forever Blossoms Cling stamp set from the new mini catalogue by Stampin Up. This is actually my favourite stamp set in the new mini catalogue. When we were on stage, this was the first one I saw, the first one on my shopping list, and it was the one I was praying for during Prize Patrol. I didn't get it, but it went first on my shopping list and was the first thing in my product purchase pre-order, and it's now sitting front and centre on my stamp shelf. So I'm pretty sure you're going to get lots of projects using this one. It does come as a bundle with matching dies called the Cherry Blossom dies. They're here. And while these ones do match these images, you've got additional ones here with, they do the embossing as well as the cutting, so you can put them in the background of your cards. Okay, for this stamp set, no, not for this stamp set, for this card, you need a front topping piece. This is 9.5 centimetres by 13.8 centimetres. And then I've got a piece of basic black just to sit behind it, which is 10 centimetres by 14.3 centimetres. Okay, so I'm going to be using this big stamp here, and I'm actually using this sentiment, cherish every moment of this day. I do actually quite like all of the other ones. I love this one, all of me loves all of you. I think that's just so cute, but I love the font on Always and Forever. Beautiful. However, I am using cherish every moment of this day because it's what's on my block already. There, I'd lost the block. So for this one, I'm going to use the big detail stamp set, and I'm actually going to take my Memento ink to it rather than take it to my Memento ink, because when I've got a big stamp set, I like to make sure it's all inked up and use the Memento this way round. I think I'm going to need to re-ink my Memento soon. But whenever I re-ink it, it's normally when I stick my elbow in it, so I try to avoid doing that job. So I'm just going to stamp that down. I'm going to stamp it so the bud at the top is just hitting the top of the cardstock, and this leaf here is just hitting this bit. It shouldn't go off if you do it that way, because there is a little bit of an edge on the stamp. But you can just get it lined up there. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the texture on that. I love it. And then the cherish every moment of this day. I'm just going to bring along some scrap grid paper. Please ignore the mess that it's in. It's a lot of mess. But the cherish every moment of this day doesn't fit fully on the 9.5 centimetres. So the slight curve on the C and the slight tail on the Y just comes off it, and I don't want to mess up my filming grid paper because I get sulky. I'm just going to make sure that is straight and make sure that the actual letters are fully on. Oh, isn't it gorgeous? Cherish every moment of this day. I'm not sure it's straight, to be honest. It's not straight. Right, very, very quickly. Cherish every moment of this day. No talking through this one. Oh my gosh, it's still not straight. I will do a straight one. I'm back and I've re-stamped it and it's straight. So what I need to tell you, it's a good job I did this on the video, is because of the big C, it actually falls higher than the D, if you see what I mean. The top of the C falls, it might help if I do that at the top, above the D. So when you're actually measuring it to get it straight, measure with the bottom line, not with the top line, and then you get it straight. There we are, panic over, it's straight and it's where it was. I've got the background stamp on and I've got the sentiment on, and I apologise for that. But I stopped it so I could get my head straight over the top of it to see what I was doing wrong. So now you want your ruler and you want your journaling pen, and you're going to pop this on your grid paper. And you want to line up really with the centre line, but you also want it to line up with the bottom of your bloom. So like that. And you want to go over there. This is the number 5 journaling pen. Okay, and I'm just going to go the other side of it as well, just so it gets sort of a double line. Nice and fat. Okay, the reason I'm doing this is because recently I've had a few people message and say that they don't want to put pop-ups on their cards because of postage. Now, I've never had a problem posting with dimensionals. And it doesn't create an extra postage charge, but I presume if you're doing a big layer and it might get flattened maybe in the post, that might be why people are messaging, to see if we can just do it 1 layer. So this is a 1 layer card, but it actually gives the effect of having a sentiment along it, or I feel it does, but it's all 1 layer. So for the colouring, I've got soft seafoam, because I haven't put much colour on this. It's such a delicate stamp set, and I'm just going along the veins of the leaves, but only on one side. And then I'm also going to do the underneaths of the leaves as well. This is in the dark seafoam. And then with the light one, I'm going to fill in the rest of the leaves. And I'm not bothering in going all the way to the edges, because I think it looks nice with a little bit of white peeking through, because I think this is kind of such a delicate flower. I'm just going to do the stems as well, but again, I'm only doing one side of the stems because I want them to be a little bit delicate. Okay. For the centres, I'm going to come in with a light flirty flamingo, and I'm just going to do that. Just a few lines on each one. Okay, that does not need to be neat. If anything, it's better if it's not neat, because how many times in the wild do you see flowers perfectly symmetrical and tidy and neat? Not very often, I reckon. There we go. And up the side of there. So that's how you've done it with the flirty flamingo. And then you want to come in with petal pink, and I'm going with a dark petal pink. And I am not going over the flirty flamingo. I'm just touching the edge of it, but I'm not going over it. So I want there to be clear differentiation between the two colours. My long word for the day, by the way, differentiation. Like that. And then the light petal pink, this is going to go over both of them, but it's not going to go all the way to the edge. So we just like that. It's just going to tie the colours in. You're not going too dark over it. You only want a really light blend of colour in. Not all the way to the edge. You want to leave some of that white peeking through, the same as you did with the leaves. Okay, so they look like that. Winky Stella up the leaf, just to give it some glitter, and I'm only doing it to the open flowers. I'm not going to do it to the buds or the leaves, because I don't want too much on. This is a delicate card, not a really bright card. And then I'm just going to use my snail to stick that down. As you can see, a mistake does not warrant a completely fresh piece of paper. Turn it over, they can't see the other side. There we go. And then for your card, I've already cut it. It's an A4 sheet of cardstock cut in half, scored in half. I'm just going to bend that over and burnish it. And then a bit of snail on the back. Gosh, that was hard work, wasn't it? And there we go. There is your Forever Blooms cards. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'm sorry for all the mess up with the sentiment, but hopefully you'll get it spot on. Here it is in the catalogue on page 15. You can purchase it as a bundle for £48.50. The item code and everything's there. Alternatively, you can go onto my store, slimandstylish.com, go up to the header and click on buy, and you'll be able to add this to your basket. As it's £48.50, you will get a free Sale-a-bration item, so have a look through there. And thanks for joining me. I will see you again soon. If you do like this project, don't forget to subscribe. Bye.